You look so sexy doing it.
Oh.
Like, let's see how much you can put in your mouth.
You cannot put all that in your mouth though.
I bet you I can.
Oh, damn.
Let me clear my throat.
If I choke today.
Let me see.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's impressive. Did I win?
So how did you...
Watch.
Let me see your technique.
I don't. Hi guys, I am here with Michelle, the karate hottie Waterson herself in the flesh. So she's been in fight camp for weeks, months,
Yes.
feels like forever.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a chance to really sit down and eat because when fighters are in fight camp, they have to eat really strict to cut weight. So we are finally getting together to have a feast, and we decided, why don't we film this? Because we realized we're both into watching mukbangs on YouTube. It's such a guilty pleasure, but she posted something that she was watching while she was in fight camp torturing herself, and I'm like, oh my God, you watch those too?
Yeah.
And I love you even more for it. Because...
My mouth is watering just sitting here waiting to eat all this.
So why don't you tell us what we have here?
All right, so the fried chicken that we got and the chicken nuggets that we got are from a local kind of fast food staple here in Albuquerque, or actually in New Mexico. Right?
Yeah.
So it's called Golden Pride, and they have fried chicken, ribs, but they're really known for their breakfast burritos.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But their chicken is bomb.
Bomb, for sure.
Bomb.
And then we got egg rolls, homemade by Master Yayai, and also
Shout out to Yayai.
Shout out, Master Yaya. And also some like homemade sweet potato fries.
So the sweet potato fries are here.
And then we have the famous MUKBANG volcano chicken
staple
noodles.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm excited about this. So I guess we could just...
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a couple minutes of eating.
Okay.
And then we'll have a little girl talk chit chat after.
Okay.
Because those are my favorite ones to watch. We're both like mukbang fans. So I like to watch the eating, but I also like the talking, the chit chatty.
I do too.
So we're gonna just play around and see how it goes. This is our first time.
And we were just talking about the different styles, right? Because some people it's really fun to watch them eat, and it's like appetizing, and it makes you want to eat. And then other people you watch, and you're like, oh no, I can't see that, but you still watch.
Yeah,
it's like a car accident. You like, you keep watching, and so I'm saying. Lais is gonna be the one where you're like, ooh, that looks good. And I'm gonna be the one like, no, don't watch it.
I doubt it. Watch it be the other way around. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out today.
All right, let's do it.
All right. All right. Here, let me help you out. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I wish the noodles were
Hotter.
like hot, not like spicy hot, but like
Yeah.
heat
hot. Mm-hmm. And then I think these lost their crispiness because they were sitting there while we were making the noodles and everything. Mm-hmm. So we learning how to be mukbangers today. Mm-hmm. The noodles are good though. It's like a good, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's freaking spicy.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying them. I thought I was gonna be like dying.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if it was like a spicy challenge, I would kill it.
Yeah?
So it's not that spicy.
Yeah.
But it has a good taste to it. Mm-hmm. When I was younger, like noodles in the package was our go-to after-school meal.
Same.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The cup ones?
Well, we had the ones that were in the silver pack. And they were called like mama noodles. Mm-hmm. And what we would do, sometimes we wouldn't even cook them. We would just crunch them up and put the package in there. I don't know.
I used to do that too. It's so weird. I don't know why we did that. But usually I would cook them because I'm really into soups. Mm-hmm. So I would like the soupy noodles, the cup ones.
Yeah.
And I would like add protein and veggies, and I would get fancy with it. I'm so fancy. Extra in everything I do.
I was going to say, that's fancy. I didn't have time for that.
But yeah, I would add a bunch of stuff to it and like that was my go-to, you know, quick, easy meal.
I was trying to like stack the nuggets because that's when you watch the mukbangs, like
They do like the biggest
they're
bites.
hardcore, and the girls, I don't know how they fit so much stuff in
I
their
don't
mouth.
know either. And they're always the tiniest girls. And I'm like, how do you do that? So do you eat noodles a lot frequently?
I love noodles.
I love noodles, but I don't eat them very often.
I can't. I think that, especially like the ones that we're eating right now, they're probably super processed and they have.
I was reading those ingredients and I was like, let me stop.
Yeah, let me just pretend I don't know what's
Let
in
me
this.
just enjoy life.
Because literally it's like 2,000 something sodium, and
Yeah.
so it would bloat me for sure.
Yeah. So I wonder what they do, the mukbangers, because they eat so much food. My theory is they fast all day.
Yeah.
And they have one big meal
Yeah.
that holds them over. I mean, I could do that. I've gotten really into fasting.
You do fasting?
Yeah, I fast until like 1 p.m. usually.
Really?
And I could go longer if I wanted to, but I usually train at either 12 or 3. So I need to get something in my stomach before I train. So I'll break my fast around like 1:30.
So you don't eat. So if you train at 12, you do a fasted.
No, then I'll eat and I hate it.
Because you're full. When
Because I don't like eating that early because I'm used to fasting. So I'm not hungry. So I'm like forcing myself to eat. So if I'm training at 12, I'll usually do like a protein shake and then I'll do like maybe a slice of gluten-free toast just to have some carbs in my stomach, to have something. And I don't get the best workouts like that. I get the best workouts when I'm training at 3 when I've already had a meal in me.
But
you know?
it's already like digested and broken down.
Yeah. And that I'm actually hungry and happy to be eating instead of like chugging forcing
yourself.
Yeah, so I think that would be easy to do. And that's like a movement now. People are doing 1 meal a day. So it's like extreme meal or window
Like the intermittent
restriction.
fasting?
Yeah, extreme intermittent fasting, exactly.
And
There's a lot of good research on
I
that,
couldn't
actually.
do intermittent fasting.
No?
Because I'm like, especially when I'm in camp.
You're training all day long.
I wonder if I can try it when I'm out of camp, but I just feel like when I'm in camp, I'm training 3 or 4 times a day. I need to eat in order to feel my body for the workout.
For the next workout.
So,
Yeah.
I have no idea how they do it. And sometimes that's what keeps me watching the video, because I want to see them finish everything
All
that's
the
in
food.
front of them.
I'm like, let's see.
And then when you see them cutting out and there's like half the food gone, you're like, oh, you cut
hell
that out. You didn't eat all that food. You cheated. That's a lie.
But no, a lot of times I see them and they like legit eat so much.
And you put like stacks and stacks and stacks of hash browns, and they pick up like 4 hash browns and stuff it all in their mouth.
How?
Oh no.
I don't get it. I don't know what's going on because I'm already full.
Are you really?
I'm kind of getting there.
You know what we're missing?
What are we missing?
Gloves.
For what?
For the mess. You didn't see
Oh,
those?
I see that some of them use gloves. I always wonder why they do that.
Yeah, probably because it's messy. I don't know.
I thought it was because if they're eating like nuclear sauce or like really hot things, it gets in your hands, and then later on, even as much, like as much as you wash your hands, it like stays.
Yeah.
And if you rub your eyes, you're screwed. The day's
That's
over.
true. That's true.
That's why I thought they did it.
That makes sense.
I don't know. Have you ever gone to like seafood boil? And they give you gloves because it's so messy, and it's so hot.
I don't wear gloves. Do you wear the gloves at the bro?
What I do is I get the sauce on the side and I dip, so I don't need the gloves.
Oh, she's a dipper.
Yeah, I'm a dipper for sure.
She's a dipper. Well, I'm a pourer. I like to pour things. I will slather it on. Like with the red and green chili. You get on the side. Do you? No?
No.
Oh,
it depends what it is.
Okay.
Enchiladas, smothered,
Yeah.
Christmas. For those of you who don't know, Christmas is red and green chili together.
I was trying to see how they put all them noodles in their mouth.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The thing that... Oh, that was a good one. Eating the food reminds me of my friend Justina, because she likes to chew with her mouth open.
Oh, really?
Does that bother you?
I mean, it's not my favorite thing.
and everybody would always say, Justina, stop smacking your lips. But her explanation was that when you chew with your mouth open, the oxygen oxygenates the food, so it helps you taste it better. That was her justification for
I like it.
She's like, try it.
Try it.
I'm like, I would get smacked upside the head when I chewed with my mouth open.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But it makes it sound better.
Mm-hmm.
The skin is my favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Justina Valentine, you know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's dope. She's a really good rapper.
She's amazing.
She's actually really good.
She's gonna blow up, I'm telling you. Like, well, I mean, she already has, but like her talent is just unbelievable. And so I seen her doing this McDonald's commercial for the burgers, and I just started cracking up because I know that it probably took them so many takes to do the commercial because she smacked her fruit.
And she wasn't doing that in the video.
Some of the things that the mukbangers need to share with us is how they keep their food hot before they start filming.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think it's an art. I think it's a science, a process. They must have it down because you have to like set it up. Mm-hmm. And if you're cooking the food, and if it's multiple pieces, then you have to like time everything strategically. Mm-hmm. Or you know when you get to go, if you don't eat it like right away, it gets soggy. Like how do they do that?
Yeah.
They have a system.
For sure they do.
I know they do. People don't give these YouTubers enough credit. But anyways, what have you been up to since your last fight?
I took like a week off just to not have to think about anything, just spend time with the family and stuff and just decompress, and then we got home and really just kind of evaluating my fight, seeing, I mean, it's just like anything if you're trying to progress forward, right? After an event happens, kind of breaking it down, seeing what you did well, seeing what you could have fixed, and seeing what you need to do to take your game to the next level. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of what we've been trying to break down these past couple of days.
So you deal with that right after a fight?
Yeah, I think it's still fresh, and it's something that I think you have to in order to get over it, because otherwise it like haunts you. You know?
Wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I haven't even gone back to watch a fight because I know I'm going to be upset with my performance, you know?
Oh, you have nothing to be upset about. You performed great.
But it's
a fight.
You know, like you're your biggest critic, right? And 100%. So even in fights that I've won, it's hard for me to watch because in my head, I'm like bouncing around looking like Bruce Lee and just like flowing, and then I see myself and I look like a clunky baby giraffe.
Oh, you do not look like that. You're like so on point. You're so athletic.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched my fight yet, but I will. Mm-hmm. And then we move forward, you know. At this stage of the game, it's all very, very small details that determine a win or a loss. And
when you're dealing with such a high level, I mean, little tweaks make such a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about like the races, when people are racing and they'll say, you know, she was ahead of me 0.007 of a second, and I didn't know I was gonna catch up. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's like a fraction of a second.
Yeah,
catch up.
But that is like a world of difference, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so
I know, and that's just something a lot of people don't really understand.
I think it just relates to life in a lot of ways because you can experience like instant, not, I wouldn't say instant success, but like pretty good success at the beginning of anything you do, you know? And
new beginnings.
Yeah. It's kind of like what they say when people are gambling, they're like, oh, beginner's luck, you know?
Yeah.
But like the further into it you get, the more
competitive it is.
The more competitive it is, and I just think that the growing pains, you know, are hard to are harder and harder to deal with. I mean, I was thinking about it, like, what else would I be doing that excites me as much as fighting, you know? Obviously, there are other things that I enjoy doing, but there is a thrill like no other that fighting offers, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can't relate, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Like, have you ever
It's so interesting.
Have you ever felt like you needed to put something in front of you in order for you to, like, get off your butt and do something?
In what way?
Like,
but like,
because I feel like if I didn't have a fight scheduled, I would be Netflix and chill.
I don't have that.
No?
No.
Yeah.
The one thing that people always ask me is what keeps me motivated. I'm just like, what are you talking about? I'm not motivated. Like, you guys, I'm not motivated. Never am I motivated to work out. I just go and do it. It just gets done. It's just it's on the calendar. It's a to-do list item. Just like I don't want to work, just like I don't want to, you know, brush my teeth or whatever it is that you do every day on like a routine basis. Like, I'm not motivated to brush my teeth, but I do it because it's what I have to do. And that's just what you do. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You know? I loved working out when I first got into fitness. I don't love it anymore.
Really?
I just do it. I love the result.
Yeah. What is it that is, like, starting to pull your passion now then?
I just don't even look at it like it needs to be a passion. I just feel like every human should have something that keeps them physically fit or active, or something that they do to exercise. And I don't have a particular, I guess weightlifting was or is the passion that I chose for that in my life, but it's also not like something I'm super passionate about, you know? I just do it because I want to stay in shape.
Yeah.
I want to look good. I take pride in my body. I want to be healthy. I want to be flexible. I want to be fit when I'm older.
Yeah.
And I want to have muscle, and I know that that's important, especially for women, especially as women get older. I just know the benefit, and I rather just put in the effort that even if I'm not enjoying it, to get the benefit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've never done fitness competitions. I've never like had any like deadline. I mean, I do photo shoots. I mean, that, I guess that serves that purpose for me in my life, that other people need like a competition or a fight or whatever. But for me, it's just part of the process.
Part of the process.
Yeah, it's something I do every day.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But maybe I'm missing out on a big part of life, that excitement, that thrill that you get out of fighting.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. It's not, I don't think that I mean, it's been your job for so long that it's become, like you said, a routine. But from the outside looking in, I can see where you're saying you don't get excited about working out, but I do see like the excitement when you are, you know, sharing knowledge with me, sharing knowledge with your, you know, with your fans across all the different platforms that you have, and being able to like connect with people from all around the world and impact their lives. To me, that's where I see you passionate.
For sure. That's a really good distinction, because sometimes I say that I'm not passionate about working out, and people are like, oh no, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
This is your job. No, I didn't say that I'm not passionate about my job as a fitness coach. I'm super passionate about helping women reach their goals, because it's made such a big difference in my life. Being able to feel confident and happy with your body, feeling like you're strong enough to do like basic things. The benefit of that is so important to me. And I want that for other women, and I am super passionate about that. And I am passionate about transformation, going from, you know, unhappy, not confident, you know, not strong, to, you know, the opposite, strong, confident, you know, and feeling happy in your body. Yeah. That is so valuable, so valuable. I'm passionate about that. Yeah. For sure. I'm just not like, oh my God, I'm just so excited for this workout. And while I'm working out, I'm not so excited. Working out, I mean, it's hard.
But she gets excited when she sees me at the gym.
I do get excited when you're there, but not because of working out.
And then our coach has to separate us.
Yeah, we get separated like children.
But I think it's that correlation, right? Because society in a whole, I feel like there's starting to be a disconnect. So it's like the physical and the mental are becoming separated, when the truth is that they're together, right? Like, you can't be confident in who you are, and how you walk through the streets, and how you walk into school, and how you walk into work, if you're not confident with your body. And the way you get confident with your body is by doing physical exercise. And it doesn't matter what
doing hard things.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's about putting a challenge in front of you and overcoming that challenge, and then doing it again, and then doing it again, and doing it again. And it doesn't matter whether it's a mental challenge or a physical challenge, but the truth is, we need to be challenged in both ways, both physically and mentally.
For sure.
Or you stop growing, you stop evolving, and that's when depression kicks in. That's when you start having self-doubt. That's when you let the fear take over, and all those other things, and then it just steamrolls into one big hot mess.
Yeah. And honestly, you don't just build confidence out of thin air. You build confidence out of doing hard things, even if you make mistakes, getting past it and doing it again and again until you see, like, oh, I'm capable of doing things, or I'm capable of fixing my situation. That's how you build confidence. Doing hard things, not protecting yourself from doing the hard things and never experiencing them, because that's how you stay, not confident.
Yeah.
And that was a big fitness. That was a huge part of it for me, was building confidence.
Yeah.
So all the benefits are there, and I know it. So that's why I continue to work out, even though I'm not like so motivated to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we have not made a dent.
No.
This is pathetic. We are fired from mukbang.
We're gonna have a competition. Just look at mine, and look at hers.
How do you grab that many?
I'm like, let's see how much you can put in your mouth.
You cannot put all that in your mouth, though.
I bet you I can.
Oh, dang.
let me clear my throat.
If I choke today.
Let me see. That is a baby.
Is that a baby?
Mukbanger.
I feel like that is so large and in charge. Is that better? Did I do better?
All right.
Is this good?
I mean,
do I need more? Oh my God, this is.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm not judging.
There's no way I can eat all this.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
So who win? How do we determine the winner?
I don't know. It was your idea. You set the rules.
See who's. This sounds so bad.
So we have to finish. We have to finish them.
Finish them. See who swallows it first. All right. Okay.
So I have to eat all of them?
Yep. I think my scoop is bigger.
I think yours is just messier. Mine's just prettier.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that, because that's the truth. I'm messy. All right, you ready?
No, your noodles are messy. You're not messy.
I'm a hot mess.
Okay, are we going for it?
All right, let's do this.
Oh, shit.
You gotta make the facial expression, too.
Okay, I haven't practiced. Okay, there's no chance.
Okay,
there's
go.
Absolutely. Did I win? I won, right?
You won.
I won.
How did you do that?
A big game.
You were like smooth sailing.
I mean, a couple of you're laughing made me almost lose it.
I can't believe you did that.
I mean, I didn't do all of it, but I still won.
I have a bad gag.
Let the record show, I won.
Oh my god. My eyes.
Those noodles are surprisingly still really good, even though they're cold. And I'm one of those people that I need my food to be like so hot to eat.
Lais, I feel like I need to redeem myself here. Let me see.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so how did
I'll
you?
Watch.
Let me see your technique.
I don't. Shows who's been really watching.
I know, you just Lais is watching, studying the technique.
I'm ashamed of myself how much time I spend watching mukbangs. Don't tell Bo. He'll be so mad. Oh my god, can I tell you? He came home the other day early, and I was I was dressed up in my Halloween costume. So I'm going to be Dora the Explorer.
Oh my god.
And I found like the Dora theme song, the trap version. And I had it blaring and I was just like dancing around. And he comes home and he opened the door so quiet and he's just like looking at me like, and I'm like, oh, I was so embarrassed. He's like, so this is what you do while I'm at work? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
promise I just started.
Dora the Explorer.
That's pretty accurate. It was so embarrassing.
The twerking Dora. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna study your.
No.
Why? You not gonna give away your secrets?
No, I'll give away my secrets. I just don't think.
Or you want to coach me through it?
I'll coach you through it.
Okay. She's gonna coach me through it. All right. So I have is this a little neater?
I think you just go like in that way.
Okay, sideways. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then help it. Yep. You got that. I think that was better than my last try. Wow, that's impressive. You got it. You can't cut the noodles. Rule number 1. You can't.
That's why I messed up. The first time I cut the noodles.
You can't cut the noodles. If you commit, you have to just commit.
That's why I messed up the first time
I don't think I can do this. How do they eat this much food? I'm so stuffed. And I thought I could eat.
Don't cut the noodle. You cheater.
I'm miserable.
I cut the noodle and then I started gagging on it that first time.
I noticed. I was like, shit. She's losing it.
And then
this is my moment.
She's like, go. I don't know how I'm gonna teach my cardio kickboxing class.
I mean, you could just like yell at them. You don't have to actually do it. There's no rule that you have to do it with them, right? Or is there?
No, I can just yell at them.
Yell at them? Yeah. I don't think that's a good choice.
So these are egg rolls, except for they're wrapped in
rice paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the stuff that you normally wrap.
So it's a fried spring roll.
A fried spring roll. It's like a sweet and sour sauce.
Wow. What's in these? Noodles?
Noodle. Vegetable. Pork, I think. Some ground up pork.
These are good. I think everybody wants to know.
Everybody wants to know
if we having kids.
Yeah. I'm always trying to push you to have kids. Because you would have the cutest little babies.
I'll agree with that. Because I think, my husband's super cute. But I'm not sure that's the best reason to have children.
That's true. You were thinking.
I'm trying to be the mature adult here, okay?
Is very true. But I know a lot of people say that they don't want to have children because they say it's not the right time.
It's never the right time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, anybody that I've ever talked to that are parents, regardless of their financial situation, regardless of their relationship status, regardless of anything, it is never the right time to have children because it is, I wouldn't say it interrupts your life, but it is a change,
I feel that women either feel really strongly, they have that strong maternal instinct and desire to have children, and I just don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. My concern is that may impact how good I am at it. I just don't have that strong desire, and I don't feel like you should do things if you're not super passionate about it. If I'm not like dying to have children, like why would I have children? And then on top of it, my husband's not dying to have children either. He doesn't want them.
Yeah, I would say not to do it if you feel like,
Right, but then I think that's, if I'm being honest, I feel like that's a mistake.
What do you mean?
I think it's a mistake for us to not have children, but I think we both don't want to have children.
Are you on birth control? No?
I thought we talked about this before. No?
Really?
Are you on birth control?
Yeah. I have the Mirena.
I'm not doing birth control at all. I'm super anti birth control.
Well, it does mess with your hormones and it messes with your cycle.
For
and
sure.
It messes with...
It messed me up big time when I did take birth control for years, and then I just finally decided like I just can't keep doing that to my body.
How was it messing you up?
It gave me a lot of digestive issues, which was the first thing, which is the real reason why I noticed it. And then it would make me really sad for no reason. And I'm not a sad person. I'm really happy, really grateful with my life. I have nothing to be sad about. And so I knew that it wasn't me, that it was the hormones. But the digestive issues was the major thing. And then I really do feel like getting off of them was the best decision I've made. I know that's like such a bold statement, but I really do. And it's hard when people ask me why, because I can't put my finger on it. There's just something about being in my natural cycle and going through all those phases that you go through emotionally and the way that I feel, that makes me feel so much more connected to myself.
Yeah.
I felt like I was just like in a shell of myself and I wasn't really myself. And now I feel, I don't know, I just feel so connected to myself because, you know, the hormones blunt all those drastic hormone changes that we go through. I think it helped me in a way to like be able to build my business and just be very like, you know, determined. But I'm really enjoying being like a woman experiencing all my emotions throughout my whole cycle and being really like in tune with that.
I think there's a reason why we are so emotional in those cycles.
Cyclical,
it's because, because it's like seasons, right? Like
Seasons.
we go through seasons and I think that's the difference between like a female and a male is that we are more in touch with our emotions and like you're saying, like I think you're a person that needs to be in control of whatever it is that you're doing and your body is like at the core of what you need to be in control of,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
So,
and I didn't feel in control back then. Although I will say that, you know, I was more stable as far as my emotions and, you know, as your hormones usually fluctuate, they didn't fluctuate as much, obviously, because I was on synthetic hormones. So that was helpful for me to like hustle for the years that I needed to like freaking hustle to build what I needed to build. But now I'm just kind of like enjoying, you know, the fruits of my labor.
So then you guys just don't like do it?
Oh, okay, we don't do it.
We don't do it.
Yep, we're just never doing it.
We just don't do it. No, like in your cycle? Or is that too deep?
Okay. So now that I'm in touch with like my cycle, I know I know the day that I ovulate. I can feel it. I know
you can feel it?
I can feel it.
Really?
Yeah. I know when it's happening. I'm feeling it. So technically speaking, if I wanted to be really strategic about planning within like a 72-hour window of ovulating. So
then I'd say like let whatever
happens, right?
Yeah, and if it happens, then it's meant to be. It really is like a super miracle for a baby to be born.
It really is. I think I know some people are like super fertile and they just get pregnant like that, but a lot of people don't realize like how much of like a chance it is.
It is like
there's literally you only ovulate one day out of the month, and it can survive after and still become pregnant. But I mean, the chances are still so slim. People don't realize. So, you know, I'm aware of my cycle. I can time things accordingly.
I think you'd be a wonderful mother.
You guys want to have more kids?
I do, but Josh is he's content with just having Araya.
So if you guys didn't have any others, it wouldn't be like the end of the world.
It wouldn't. Like Araya's such a sweetheart. I probably would be content too if we weren't able to have another baby because Araya is such a great girl and we have such an amazing relationship between the three of us. Like we really all jive really well and she's kind of just like our buddy and she goes everywhere with us and she's so good. The only thing that scares me is that when Josh and I are gone, who will she have? You know what I mean? And a sibling, you know, as much as you fight with them and as much as you butt heads, they are your blood and they will always be your family. You know what I mean? And I'd like for her to have someone like that in her life when Josh and I are gone.
And see, that's the other thing for me. I would have to agree with that. And so if I decided that I wanted to have, like, what if people are like, oh, just have one? I'm like, well, no, because I feel like you kind of have to have two. That's just my belief. I just think that a child's experience is so much richer when they have a sibling.
Something that they can share with.
Yeah,
that
someone they can
their upbringing.
share with. Yeah, exactly. And so that's another thing. It's like, well, if I'm going to have one, I'd be committing to technically two, ideally two. That's a lot. That sounds like a lot of...
Have you been stressing out about it?
Not really, no, but it's a topic. It comes up a lot. People ask me all the time, like, okay, so when are you guys gonna have
a baby? Because you
babies? Or do you guys want babies?
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Oh, you date, you get married, you have kids,
right?
And everybody's like,
and everybody's just ready for us to get the show on the road.
It doesn't have to.
I know.
You could do whatever
I don't
you
feel
want
pressure.
Yeah,
at all. I don't feel that way. I do wonder sometimes if it would be a mistake to not. I mean, if you think about it, like, who's more ready? Our situation is really perfect. Like, we're blessed, you know.
Yeah.
We both have our own businesses. I work from home. We have a lot of flexibility. We're both financially secure. You know, I just, and I couldn't think of anyone better to have kids with, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to either. I think if he wanted to, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can get with that.
When I was pregnant, I was like dead set on having like a natural birth, and I did. I had a natural water birth, like nothing,
That's
no
so
IV,
cool.
no any type of medication, nothing. It was just me in the water with Josh.
Wow, that's so cool.
in the bloody shark water.
Yeah.
But are you getting pressure from your mom?
No, not at all.
Really?
My mom's super cool.
Yeah.
My mom, of course, my mom would love for me to have kids. And she would be so supportive and so helpful and just be there every step of the way. She knows that if I'm gonna do it, and her pressure's not gonna change anything about what I do. So she's like, I might as well not. She would never like strain our relationship to like try to, force me to do something I didn't want to do. And she knows I'm too strong-willed for that anyways.
She's not even gonna try to push
She's not
it.
gonna try, yeah. She's like, I know Lais does not. If I push her, she might want it less.
Exactly. She's like, I'm just gonna let her do her thing.
Let her do her thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not getting any pressure. That's not at all what's going on. But people ask.
Yeah.
Because I think people get excited. Like, we just got married, and people get excited when new couples get married, and they think it's a beautiful thing, and they want to know like what if you're planning to have kids and how soon and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
What about timing for you? What are you thinking?
That's the hardest part, is
right?
Because I can't have babies in my career. I mean, and I did. Araya came in the middle of my career, and it took a big chunk of time for me to, while I was pregnant, obviously I couldn't fight. But then another 10 months after I was pregnant, so I didn't come back. So I was basically out of commission for about close to 2 years, and there's no way I can do
that again.
So having another baby would be after my fight career,
right? And
I'm like in the prime of my fight career too, but also kind of like at the stages where it's like
you have to start thinking about,
because I'm 33, I'll be 34 next year. Araya is 8, and I've been fighting professionally for 12 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it would be ideal to have another baby right now.
Right.
But again, whatever a family dynamic is what it's gonna be.
Right.
If we have another kid and Araya is 12 or 13, she can help change the diapers and babysit the
for
thing,
sure.
And
my sister came when I was 11, so we're 11 years apart. And I mean, it's tougher that way for the siblings because you're so far apart but I was a big help to my mom, and that's just our family dynamic. That's what it was. And that's how we did it. And nobody regrets it. And now me and my sister are super close.
Now that you guys are both adults.
Now that we're older, Yeah,
and see, that's what kind of what I'm like hoping for, is that, by the time I'm done fighting, that I will still be, able to have children. And if we do, then we do. And if we don't, we don't.
Yeah.
So.
I like that. Yeah. So you're not like putting some like crazy strict timeline on yourself to like do things by a certain time.
Yeah.
You're not in that state.
No, I thought for a while
good.
that I had to be. I kind of was like, oh, well, I have to be retired by this time so that I can have the baby by this time. But that's just not how life works.
That's not how it works,
You know?
And that's stressful to try to live like that.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that was our very first mukbang.
How did we do?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did really
Tell
well.
us.
I think Lais is more of the professional than I am. But
I mean, I don't like to brag or anything.
she's good. She's good. But it was fun. I would love to do more of these because I love to eat and I love to
eat.
and I love to chit chat. We could talk all day.
I mean, pretty much.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Mwah.